Thank you for listening to Same Sex Dialogue. If this is your first time listening, welcome to episode 30, our season finale. There will be no bachelor party at Magic City. Here we go.
Are you ready? Sit down, turn off the TV, and get ready to laugh your ass off. Because it's time for the Same Sex Dialogue Podcast, where you'll hear the most entertaining discussions about gay topics, current events, and news. Now, here are your hosts, K-Town and the super sexy fashionista, Kim Style.
Hey, it's Kim Style. Welcome back.
Hey, and it's K-Town, and we're so glad to have you guys back with us once again. And
I should say Kim with my new last name.
What is your last name? No, say it. You are going to be changing that, though, right, babe?
Of course. Of course I am.
Yeah, this is our very, very last episode of the season. Very happy to have you guys with us. And it's been 30 episodes. And it has been amazing how we've done this in less than 6 months, I think, give or take. Mm-hmm. So that's great, honey. Mm-hmm. I mean, we've really, really, really been on a roll. Mm-hmm. This is a very special episode because
we eloped and got married. That's redundant. We eloped and got married.
Yes, we eloped. May 7th, we went to Miami and got married at a beautiful park, Crandon Beach, and at sunset and got married. It's very beautiful, very happy. So glad you're my wife now, honey.
I'm so glad you're my hubby. You're my husband. That's what you're officially called, husband. I like hubby though better.
I love it. It was beautiful. We had a great time, didn't we, hon?
We did.
It was hectic up until that point. It was just like, until we left, I was just scatterbrained. I mean, because you know me, you had already done packed very, very early.
Mm-hmm. Like 3 months ahead of time.
I packed at the last second as usual. Of
course.
I packed at the last second, but we got it done. I mean, we had, at least I had everything that we needed printed off, and I had it all neat. You know, we had it all folded up neat, and it was ready to go because
I folded up your stuff neatly. Thank you so much. I just wanted you to get it out so I could fold it so it wouldn't be wrinkled.
Come on, babe, give me some credit. What about the paperwork? I did have all the paperwork together.
You organized all that stuff. Thank you.
I had it on point, right?
Yep,
it was right where we needed it.
You did.
It was great.
Down to the car rental, that's right. Our condo, my God, that we stayed in. We're going to talk about that. Yeah. To the marriage license, to getting it back to Miami on time, and our cruise we're going to talk about. Oh, I loved it. MG.
We had a good time. While you're at it, if you're enjoying our shows, go to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review. That takes just a moment. Just get on there, subscribe to us, and leave a 5-star review. And we appreciate that because that helps us out quite a bit. And that shows that you're supporting your LGBTQ podcast. So,
and community.
Right. Yeah, and community, absolutely.
Because we do this for you.
Yeah, we're doing this for you guys, absolutely. So, and we have some really, really good shows lined up for next season, right, babe?
Yes.
Very excited about it. All right, so, yeah, we want to start off by telling you guys that we're going to be on Left of Straight Radio May 19th at 5 p.m. That's going to be a fun show. Make sure you listen to us there. You can go to Left of Straight, LEFTOFSTR and the number 8.com. And
that's going to be with one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, Kevin Hogan.
We really love
and
Kevin.
his wife Nao.
Yes, absolutely. We are very fond of them. And we're going to be on there with Scott Fullerton as well. So this will be our first time actually having a conversation with Scott. So he doesn't know how crazy
he doesn't know what he's in for, does he?
That's going to be a good show. So we look forward to that. And want to let you guys know that season 2 is actually going to start June 7th. And that's going to be kicking off Gay Pride Month with Ben Byers here in Knoxville. We're going to be talking to him about the festivities going on for Gay Pride in Knoxville and the lineup and entertainment and just trying to get some more information out there about that. So we look forward to that one.
Hopefully we can get it all pumped up and get a bunch of people out to support.
Really want to. Look forward to that. And that's going to be a great show. So, all right. What else is going on? All right. Hold on. Let me do this. We want to go ahead and thank everybody on Facebook that have been giving us best wishes and saying some very, very kind things about our wedding and
the video that you put together. That was so sweet. Well, they are pouring out the love.
Yeah, they really are. They are. It means a lot. You know, it's very kind. You and I haven't quite been together 5 years. It'll be 5 years in October, but we put a lot of thought and care into the way our relationship has progressed. And we were actually supposed to get married last year or the year before last, and we decided to hold off
because we wanted it perfect.
Yeah, we wanted
it was.
Yeah, we did want it to be on the beach, so
and wanted it very intimate.
Yeah, very intimate,
and it was.
Yes, it was beautiful. It couldn't have been better. We had beautiful weather the whole time. We're going to talk about that. So I love it. Right?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you to everyone that commented and liked and loved our video and our pictures and supported us through this journey.
Absolutely. All right. So I want to go ahead and let's talk about the news. We have something ridiculous going on in Kansas. Gaystar News is actually reporting that Kansas will ban transgender people from updating their birth certificate. Okay. Officials want to impose new regulations within 6 weeks that could force trans people to live with their original birth certificates, forever being forced to be reminded of being born in the wrong body. Transgender advocates warn these regulatory changes will cause more transgender youth to attempt suicide because the state will be rejecting their identities and preventing them from having authentic lives. Republican Kansas Senator Mary Cook said a birth certificate is a record for future generations and shouldn't be changed. She said the document should reflect the science behind a person's gender and not political purposes. Men and women are biologically different, she said, according to AP, and don't think we should become detached from reality. How ridiculous.
She's detached from reality.
Are you kidding me?
I'm sitting here listening to you read this article, and that's what snapped my neck back. Why are these states being so contrary? Have they not seen what's happened to North Carolina? People canceling, all these concerts and showings and
businesses not wanting to do business in the state.
Really just going to hurt their state and their economy. I'm not understanding.
And actually hurting the youth is horrible. Why the attack on transgender though? I just don't understand that the logic behind it, which is the reason why we're going to be having Peter Tatchell on the show. Cannot wait to hear what he has to say about this.
It wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't make trips over here.
Yeah, it doesn't,
to fight for people's rights.
Right.
That's just what he does.
Yeah. It's it's sad.
It really is.
That they just have a blatant disregard for what it does to transgender people.
Sad. It's just sad.
Yeah, we're going to be having Peter Tatchell on the show to talk more about this.
I'm sure he's heard about it. He's all over the news. Especially.
You know he is. We're going to be talking to him more about this. Just to make you guys aware, Kansas is trying to ramp up some type of ban to not allow transgender people to update their birth certificate. It is horrible, and it's the reason why we're reporting this little bit of news. All right, so now, babe, don't you have a wonderful rant for us?
Of course I do. Of course I have a rant.
All right, let's hear that rant.
All right. You know what? When I wait in line, first of all, I don't eat at buffets.
Yeah.
But when you're on a cruise, they're everywhere. You just have to make good choices. However, get at the back of the line and wait that long line out to get to the food that we were going to choose.
Right.
Lo and behold, every time someone wants to cut in line.
I actually saw a guy cut in front of two black women. He didn't even say, excuse me or anything. And he was going for some nasty sausage or something.
Ew.
It wasn't even like a condiment, like butter. I can understand you forgetting
If you've
your
gone
butter.
through line and you forgot your butter, I would always let someone cut. Oh, of course. You want some cream cheese for your bagel? Yes. Let me get it for you. But if you are just cutting in line to fill your plate, oh, aggravation.
That's very rude.
Yeah.
That is very, very rude.
Oh, and greedy people in line.
Oh, my God.
Remember they brought out all the chocolate cakes and you couldn't wait to get there?
Well, we were sitting at the table, and we were eating, and it said,
Chocolate extravaganza.
Yeah. And I said, what is that? And he was like, I don't know. I see that sign. So
yeah, it looks like a bunch of chocolate desserts.
Right. And I get up to go get a plate. I had a plate, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not kidding you, honey. I went in the line, and everything, you could tell they had like, the trays where all of the trays had crumbs on them. They had about 30 trays, and all the trays
the
had
extravaganza
crumbs.
Was over.
Oh, they ate
Then you
everything.
then what happened? You came, sat back down.
That's
You
right.
said it was all gone.
I said, it's all gone, honey. I said, all that chocolate, they had tons. You can tell they had tons of it. It was all gone. And then
we looked at the booth beside us, and there's a lady, and I use that term loosely, that had 6 different pieces of chocolate dessert on one plate.
Yeah, she did.
How greedy.
How greedy. Why would you do that? She was, she was with somebody else, but it was 2 people actually sitting there that had like at least 6 pieces of different chocolate cake or whatever it was on their plate. It was
because that's what she needed. 6 of those. She really didn't need one. I need a hush. I need a hush right now.
Man, yeah, it's ridiculous. Anyway, that happens, and it's very aggravating. Yeah.
End of rant. However, we did go to dinner that night, and I got cappuccino pie that kind of made up for it.
Right. You did. That was great, honey.
End of rant.
That was awesome, babe. Really love that. So, on to our show. Our show is absolutely going to be very, very loosely put together tonight. All right. So there's no script. So we're just going to be talking about everything, basically our wedding.
Our trip, wedding, our honeymoon.
Yeah.
And our trip back. Because we actually drove to Miami.
Yeah, we drove.
Yeah.
So we got up. We actually waited to leave very, very late. We got up and left, it was like 12 o'clock at night, so that we could get there as early as we could,
and
to
drive
rest.
through Atlanta.
Yeah, and get through Atlanta traffic.
That was the easiest drive through Atlanta I've ever had.
Yeah.
On the way back, however, different story. Yeah. We'll get to that. We hit Atlanta at 5 p.m. Like, what were we thinking?
But you were very worried, honey. I said, I would be fine. I try to sleep, but, looking at trying to drive like that is, you can't always sleep. Like, I slept best I could, and you didn't sleep at all because you were still up packing
I
at
packed
11:45.
Exactly. Well, when you have to take things, I took 5 bags. One of them was a bag of makeup, and the other was a bag of shoes.
Right.
And 3 bags were clothes.
Right.
And a wedding dress and accessories. So I had so many things I had to think of to get ready and prepare for, 4 days in Miami, a wedding, and then
Right.
I had to pack for a honeymoon, cruise. So
Right.
I had so much to think about.
I know you did. I've never ever seen so much stuff set
Luggage.
out. Yeah, so many, so many pieces of clothing and accessories and stuff just all over our bedroom, just everywhere. But I did not think that stuff would fit in a car because oh my God, we had a time with Enterprise picking up our car. Mm-hmm. They kept trying to give us cars. I'm just gonna tell people, if you pick up any rental car, you need to check the tires first thing. I checked the tires; they were absolutely bad. The guy was he was bless his heart, we had him looking at different cars, but he showed us one car that looked like somebody spilled
chocolate or no, actually a vanilla milkshake.
Yeah, vanilla milkshake
like.
Or something
All in
the back seat.
seat.
You don't clean. I thought they were supposed to clean these
here's
cars.
The deal. There's no way, because I had to lay down in the back seat.
Yeah.
Can you imagine my OCD ass laying on
somebody's white liquid
that's been sitting there, maybe growing mold? Yeah, I would be off the chain.
Yeah, there's no way. I looked at that. I said, dude, no. Give us something else.
Give us something clean with us that's going to fit all this luggage.
Right.
That's what we want.
So
and we need something pretty too.
Yeah. Get out of here.
I want a Corvette with a trailer behind it. That's what I want to roll in to Miami.
Get out of here. Get out of here, babe.
In a trailer.
That's funny. You know what? But we settled on a little SUV. It was nice.
Little Jeep. It was cute.
Yeah.
White.
Yeah. It was great. So it fit all our stuff surprisingly. We got it all in there. We got on the road. I think we made the best decision as far as leaving at night.
We planned to leave at midnight, but we actually pulled out of here right at 1 a.m.
Yeah, 1 a.m., yeah. And so we got all the way down through there, and I drove. I was so tired.
I know you were exhausted.
I was so tired. That's a rough drive when you start at midnight, Mm-hmm. But I knew once we got daylight, when we hit Florida, I'd be okay. We kept pushing it. We stopped, quite a bit because our son was in the back seat trying to sleep, and he was up playing games a lot too. I was like, go. I was like,
are we almost there? 2 a.m. We almost there? I said, close your eyes. Close your eyes and lay down. Drop your Game Boy or whatever that thing's called.
He did ask that an hour in.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? We got like 15 hours in the car, son.
All kids do that. We there yet?
No.
I woke up, 4 a.m. Are we almost there? My neck hurts. My feet hurt. Get us there, baby.
I know. So it was a grueling drive. We got there, and
first thing, took a nap.
Well, yes. Miami is my first time ever going to Miami. Your second.
I had been there. Yes,
a couple of times.
Yes, that's about my third time being in Miami. I love Miami. Are you? Yes. I told him I was a Miamian. I want to be a Miamian.
We had a good time. We stayed at the Grand DoubleTree, which is a bunch of I think they're all like huge condos. Like,
yeah,
I think they're all condos.
The view was phenomenal.
Yeah,
we
the
were
view was
way
phenomenal.
up high.
You can tell that a lot of well-to-do people live there.
Mm-hmm.
And I rented the room. You guys need to go to vrbo.com. They're all owners of different places all over the country, all over the world, really. And I found this beautiful condo in a high-rise downtown, and it was gorgeous, wasn't it, baby?
Yes, 6 of us went down. It accommodated all 6 of us comfortably.
Yes, it was gorgeous. We had a great time. It had a lot of different like shops in the bottom of the hotel. I mean, it had a salon, basically anything, all kinds of restaurants, salons, Starbucks, a marina down there.
It was like a mall on the first floor.
It was nice.
It was nice.
It was very nice. We saw some interesting things, didn't we, babe?
We did. The interesting people with interesting toes. We'd be in the elevator. I'd look at K-Town. No, and she's looking at everybody's in flip-flops because you're on the beach. So the first thing, you wouldn't even look at people's faces. You would look at their toes and look over at me. I know what you're doing. You look at everybody.
I've seen some rough ones. I've seen some rough toes down there. Anyway, we got down there, and the first day we didn't actually do a whole lot
because we were exhausted from the drive.
We're very tired.
We even ordered delivery for dinner. We're like, in Miami, it was Cinco de Mayo. We all want to go get Mexican, and we're too tired.
Yeah.
And we looked around, everybody's asleep.
Yeah, our minds wanted to go. Our bodies like, hell no. I was very tired. I would have loved to went out on Cinco de Mayo down there, but very tired. The next day we got up. I knew you wouldn't do much because you still had to get prepared. You know, I went to Miami Beach though.
Beautiful, right?
I took my son there. It was gorgeous. The water was phenomenal. Honestly, the color of the water actually reminded me of like a beach that I went to in Mexico. I mean, it was gorgeous. You wouldn't believe it, honey. I mean, you didn't actually believe it when I showed you the pictures. You was like, is that Miami Beach? I said, yes.
Yeah, it looked like we were in Nassau or something.
Yeah. It was. It was great, honey. I really loved it. Remember that whenever we pulled up to the, I forgot about this. When we first got to the hotel, though, there was, the lady had a gentleman meet us there at the front. Because we weren't for sure where to park the car.
Oh, gosh. And the guy doesn't speak English.
He doesn't speak English. And he just points in the car. Yeah. And I was like, oh, well, yeah, whatever he's saying. He was like, yeah, I thought he was saying, you want us to move the car. And
you invited him into the car when you said yes.
I got out. I got out to go talk to him. I was like, where the hell did he go? I looked in the car. He done jumped in the damn back seat. I was like, what in the, let me get back in this car. I was like, what are you doing? He was like, I'll show you where to go or something.
He's kind of pointing. I kind of read between the lines. I said, get back in. He's going to take us to our condo.
Well, that's what I
and show us our parking space.
Yeah. After he jumped in the car, it was crazy. That was funny. You and I, you stayed in until we got back from the beach, but I think you wanted to go to get a juice, right? You wanted to get a juice. So we ventured out and I found this cute little place. What was the name of that, babe?
Something organic.
Something organic,
yeah,
something.
They made your juices right there in front of you. It wasn't
neat.
pre-made.
Yeah. It was really neat. We found that down on Biscayne, I do believe.
And I call it Biscayne.
It's not good.
That's how it was spelled.
It's not, honey, no.
Biscayne.
What do I know? It may actually be called Biscayne. I don't know. You're cute, honey. Yeah, we had a good time. You and I ventured out there, and then I took you to that one place. It's what you seen. What was that they give to AIDS research? It was the
Out of the Closet.
Yeah, Out of the Closet.
I always wanted to visit one of those. I knew they were in the more metropolis places, and ever since, and let's see, it's a thrift store that the proceeds go to AIDS research,
right?
And they do testing there, and STD testing and AIDS testing.
It's all free.
Yeah. So if you're in a big city like Miami, I wonder if there's one of those in Atlanta.
Probably. I wouldn't. Probably. I don't know. But
yeah,
that was great to go see one of those.
I actually think that would do good here in Knoxville.
I think it would too. I think it would.
Mm-hmm.
That one actually had like a. Did you notice it had a pharmacy in it too?
Yes, and that's for people to get their
medicine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Neat.
Yeah.
Neat. Yeah, and then we went to, let's see here. I took you to a boutique. See, when our listeners don't know about us, tell them that whenever we go out of town, you like to find like little, like Playos Closet, things like that, like stores,
consignment
stores. Yes,
really nice thrift stores, antique stores.
Yes,
I love to find treasures.
Right. And I like taking you to find those treasures, honey. I do, because I like seeing
you drop me off, I'll be in the car. I'm like, good, I can really shop if you're in the car. Just give me your wallet and you go get in the car.
Honey, I stay with you.
Sometimes you do.
I say, do you want me to go in there with you? Sometimes I go in there and you be like, okay, well, I'm fine by myself. You can go ahead and go. Whatever.
You make sure I'm safe, and then you go
That's right.
Take a nap in the car.
Because I know you're going to have a heyday in there, and I don't want to stand around looking at those clothes. So
that's funny.
You're like, you like to say, okay, you can leave now because I'm getting ready to go crazy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I say, because I'm getting ready to go. I'm looking for Chanel, like vintage Chanel. I'm looking for Fendi, Gucci, Ferragamo.
Shoes.
Yeah, oh gosh, yes. Oh,
that's one thing.
I'm breaking out into a sweat just talking about it. A cold sweat, as a matter of fact.
That was great. I did take you to one that was. I don't think that was a. It said consignment, honey, but all that stuff in that store was new and very high. Remember?
Yes, yeah. They had like a consignment section, but she had some really good designer stuff. But it was all new and very expensive.
Yeah.
So that's not what I'm looking for. I want you to pay for
full
the
price
retail, and then I want you to wear it one time and take it to a consignment store and let me get it half off. That's what I like. Yes.
Oh shit! No, that's funny. Christina and Bridget came down with us, and another friend, Randall, came down, and our son, and actually Bridget married us, we had her ordained.
Yep.
She married us, so it was all of us in that condo. We had a great time, but we came back and we were out on the balcony. We had some champagne.
Oh, Lord.
We? Yeah, we got champagne, and we just had a little party there.
I danced.
I videotaped you dancing.
What? You didn't tell me you had a video of that.
I did.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
I did.
That's
you had
funny.
a great time. Took a lot of pictures. Watched the sun go down. It was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a good time. So we didn't go out. I wanted to. My body wanted to. But I was like, well, that's the night before the wedding, and I didn't want to be tired, you know. So I didn't do that.
I'm glad we waited too. I couldn't get married with bags under my eyes.
No bachelorette party, so to speak. We just kind of had a little gathering with our friends. It was very private, very nice, and I love it. Would I, just looking back on it now, I mean, could I have had
no?
Wait a minute.
No. You were wanting to go to Magic City in Atlanta. We fit in a fight over that.
Could I have had a bachelor party? For real?
No.
Well, okay, let's talk about that for a minute.
No.
Let's talk about it, okay?
No.
Baby, listen, just let me say this, okay? All right. So, it's customary for people to have that party, right? Bachelor or bachelorette party, right?
Okay.
So, say I wanted to go to, say, Atlanta, okay? Say I want to go to Atlanta and, go to a little strip club. I'm just going to be honest with you. I mean, it's not going to be a bowling alley or some old bullshit, you know what I mean? Say I want to go to a strip club, right? With my friends and everything. Would that be okay? And would say you agreed to it, would you show up, or do you think, because we've seen it on Real Housewives where Tamara showed up at Eddie's bachelor party at a strip club. Is that okay?
That's wrong. No, that's wrong. If you agree to a bachelor or bachelorette party, then that means you're totally okay with that, and it's wrong to show up at your fiance's bachelor or bachelorette party.
I love you.
Yeah, it's wrong for that. That's why I didn't agree to it. No. Because I wasn't okay with that.
I couldn't have had one.
No, and you didn't. That's why you didn't. Because I wasn't okay with it. Did you want one? Tread lightly.
No. I didn't need one. I'll say that. I didn't need it.
You have Magic City in the bedroom every night.
Do.
What you need to go to Atlanta for?
I do, and I love it, honey. You know what? That never dwelled in my mind, or I never focused on that at all. You know what I mean? It wasn't important to me. So,
good answer.
I'm serious. I wouldn't have let you have any kind of party either. So, don't even think about it.
Yeah, I didn't want one either.
I know you didn't. I don't know if you wanted to. I guess we could
have had one together, like a big bash together.
Yeah.
But I think as close as you and I are, and as jealous as you and I are, that's all that could have worked for us.
Yeah. I love how we done it. You know what I mean? But I love that you say that is wrong to do, because I think it's wrong too to just show up. You know what I mean?
It is. If you're okay with a bachelor party, then you're okay with it.
You're okay with everything.
If you're not okay, say it.
I agree.
Like you and I said,
Right.
I'm just not okay with that.
Right.
Even though if you were right up in the middle of Magic City, I would trust you. That's how trustworthy you are.
Thank you, baby. I love you. Thank you.
Champagne room's a different story. You ain't going into the champagne room. And I said ain't.
I think
for
I
emphasis.
should be allowed to go into the champagne room.
With me.
If you tell me I can have a bachelor party, I can go into the champagne room too.
Really?
Yes. And that's where you and I disagree. You got to agree to everything, remember?
I didn't say champagne room. I said nothing about that.
I should be able to go into the champagne room.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
I
agree. We're going to agree to disagree, but I'm telling you that if you say it, then I can go into the champagne room. You're so cute, baby. You know it.
You're getting the evil eye right now. They just can't see it. And that's a nervous laugh, guys, by the way. That's her nervous laugh because I'm not smiling over here. No. See why you didn't get a bachelor party? Champagne room, bachelor party, and champagne room is double doom for you.
Oh, Lord. Oh, goodness.
I'm still not laughing.
All right. Let's see what else. What else did we have? Okay, so the next morning, we got up for the wedding.
I see how you switched gears real quick.
We have to move along, babe. The next morning, we got up for the wedding. It was. I was starting to get a little nervous. You know,
oh,
I know you don't
were?
know that.
No,
yeah, it was, honey,
no.
just a little bit. Not about marrying you, but you know, I just have never been married before. You know, just kind of butterflies.
I think it's more like
things.
butterflies.
Yeah, butterflies and stuff, and you know, I was just very happy, and you know, reflecting back on how I was, you know, my mom could have seen it, and you know, just things like that.
You're so sentimental. I love that about you.
Thank you, honey. But I want to know your thoughts. You know, I never asked you that, but
let's see that.
What were your thoughts that morning, honey?
Well, I had butterflies in my stomach, and I just wanted, you know how I was very particular. I mean, I got up, and timing is everything for me, and that is the greatest attribute of myself is that I am a good timing person.
Right. You're good at time management.
That is what I do the best, other than cook. So I get up and I do my hair, and that's how, and it's kind of like meditation for me when I'm doing my hair and makeup and tanning and making sure I have my tanner on and it doesn't fade on my white dress, and just all of this is going through my head. No one knows what goes through my head as far as getting everything perfectly timed. And just, I was thinking about our relationship. I went back to how we met, and, you know, how our relationship has flourished. And probably in the last few years, I'm deeper in love with you. And I know this is what I want. And it's just going to make everything better just to, you know, tie that knot with you and just make it not final, but it really does tie the knot. I like the way tying the knot. And it's tying the knot for me, but it's really like a ball and chain for you. Oh, I'm trying to jump ahead.
I welcome that ball and chain, though. If I'm going to be ball and chained by any woman, I want it to be you, honey. You know what?
Is that why it's taken you so long?
Yes, probably. I was waiting on you, my love. But go ahead.
But yeah, I was just really reflecting on the last 4.5 years and everything that has brought us to that moment.
It felt absolutely right. Everything about it, you know. I love it.
Yep.
I love how we done it. We didn't rush. I mean, we waited a year before we even moved in together. We dated and seen each other on weekends up until that time.
Yep.
It was well thought out, and I love you now more than I've ever loved you, and I always find more and more things about you that I just love, honey. I love everything about you. My best friend, and laugh with you, and I couldn't ask for a better, more loving, caring, faithful wife.
Oh,
just want to tell you
I feel the
honey.
same way.
So, yeah, we had to be there at around 6:30. But let me tell you one thing I don't like about Miami. Miami's beautiful, and if anybody's been to Miami visiting, we come from a town that's, by comparison, everybody here, the drivers here are so courteous. They'll let you out. I have hardly ever hear anybody's horn blow, but you get in Miami, they are so impatient, so rude. No one lets you out.
It was almost like being in New York.
Yeah, it was
honestly.
like being in New York. It was heinous. Those people drive. They're just so inconsiderate. We love the city of Miami. We think in general the people are probably really nice, but it's just every man for himself out there on that highway, and I hated that part of it.
Yeah, I about lost my religion at one point. I was like, if I hear one more horn blow.
I could hear the horns blowing when we were out on the balcony just all night long. Somebody blowing a horn. So rude. So rude. We were lost in the sauce down there. I was going down a one-way street.
At one point, you just stopped, and I'm like, they're going to run over you if you don't go.
I couldn't go. At one point, I was getting ready to get on the wrong ramp, and I was in the wrong lane, so the light turned green, and I just had to stay there through the green light.
Everybody laid on their horns.
I don't care. I wasn't about to let their horn make me go somewhere I didn't want to go.
Yeah.
So I stood there, And when it turned green in the other lane, then I got out of that lane.
You were
and
so headstrong about
that was funny
stuff.
I was bucking all of them down there.
What was funny is, and you can see this picture on Facebook, is I'm almost ready to go, and I dropped my tank top sleeves so I wouldn't have to pull that over my hair, because I did my makeup first and I did my hair. But I dropped my tank top sleeves underneath my arms, and I didn't want to put my dress on, so I went and put your basketball shorts on. And that picture is actually on Facebook.
It is, yeah.
When Ari is trying to snap my necklace. Because he's like, Kim, do you need any help?
Oh, how sweet,
and I said,
honey.
I do need help fastening the back of my necklace. So he's trying to get it. But that's the first time I've actually ever had on a pair of basketball shorts. And I said, no wonder you all like these shorts. They're so comfortable.
Don't get any ideas.
Oh, I'm not. They're way more comfortable than like Daisy Dukes or hot pants that I usually wear. So I do see why you guys like those. But no, I won't be wearing those.
That's funny.
But it was a cute little picture. I'm in your red
cute
basketball shorts and my tank top. And I'm all ready except for my dress.
Yeah.
And that was real sweet. But Ari, well, I forgot to tell this on the drive home. I haven't even told you this. This is so funny.
What?
You know how I travel with like moisturizing face mask, and I do beauty regimen when we do road trips.
Right.
So you had switched out drivers with Christina. We took 2 cars, by the way, guys. And Christina's driving. I'm in the back seat, doing my beauty stuff back there. I turned the whole Jeep into a vanity and spa.
You're crazy, man. I believe it.
So I travel with these little face masks that actually they're huge in Vietnam, and that's where they spawn from, but they're everywhere now. You can get them for collagen or moisture or, skin breakouts, whatever. But I wanted to look my best, so I did like 3 or 4 in the drive down there. Well, Ari woke up. He was in the front seat, passenger seat, and he woke up and he saw me with a face mask on. And he's seen me around the house with those on.
Yeah.
But also I have these, they're called yoga toes. And if you do yoga or anything about yogis, you know what they are. If you do yoga, you're supposed to spread your toes really wide so that your feet don't cramp up and whatever. So they have these special quote unquote toe separators, and I had those in and my face mask on, and I was filing my nails. And so Ari looks back and he said...
What? Oh,
he
gosh.
said, Kim, and first of all, he has a lot of allergies, so I have to be very specific, number one, on what he eats or what he touches or breathes or anything. He said, do you have an extra face mask I can use? And also, he has eczema, so I had to take that into consideration. I had several. I had Manuka honey. I had... caviar mask, I had aloe mask, I had collagen mask. I know, all in the back seat with me.
Good
I know.
grief.
I know. So I looked through all these masks that I had back there, and I said, hey, aloe would actually be very soothing to skin. I said, I have an aloe mask that would be very good for you, actually. So I put the mask on him. This all the while we're traveling to Miami in the car.
Yeah.
He said... He looks at it. Christina takes a picture of him. These are supposed to make you look younger. He's 8 years old, and he looks back there, and I'm all reclined back sideways in the back seat, and he sees me with these yoga toes on. He calls them toe separators, and he has his mask on, and he said, Kim, and he's spreading his little toes up on the dash, and he said, do you have an extra pair of toe separators? He idolizes me. He lets me file his nails anyway. But he had his mask on. I didn't have an extra pair of quote toe.
He wanted to put toe spreaders on.
So
I'm done.
This is what's so funny too. When he took that mask off, I said, Ari, you look 7 years old now. That mask really did you good.
That's
Isn't
funny,
that cute,
man.
though?
Yeah,
Isn't that cute?
Yeah, it is cute. He would do that. He loves you so much, He just loves you so much. That's funny.
It's so funny. We'll have to post that picture of him with that face mask on.
Okay. All right.
Don't tell him, no. Don't tell him.
I want to see that. Hey, anyway, we got ready.
Yeah, I got off on a tangent. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay, babe. We got way off in the weeds or something.
Yes, we did.
And I got ready. You didn't want me to see you, so you allowed me to go ahead of you, which I didn't want to see you. Met me down there. I was early.
No,
got there a little bit early.
The first thing you've ever been early for in your life.
It's not true, hon.
And I was, about 20 minutes late because I could be. It's the first thing I've ever been late for. No, not the first, but I'm usually on time.
Yeah. It's understandable.
I had to make you wait.
Yeah. And I was facing the ocean. They had me facing the ocean. There were people around. And by this time, everything was getting set up, so they knew that there was getting ready to be a wedding take place. There was a natural aisle for you to walk down of palm trees.
How cool is that?
Beautiful. And the sun was getting ready to set, and I wanted to turn around and you, Ari, and Bridget both, who married us, said, "Don't turn around right now." I was like, "When can I turn around?" It's like, "You're going to have to wait." And Ari said, he looked up at me and said, "Mom, Kim looks so beautiful."
Oh,
She looks so beautiful, Mom. I said, "Thank you, honey, and Mommy can't wait to see her." I cannot wait to see her. And they start playing our song by Beyonce. And
1+1.
Yeah, 1+1. You walked up the aisle, and my jaw dropped, honey. You're so beautiful, so gorgeous. Skin was glowing. Your hair was perfect. That necklace, your accessories, dress, the way you were walking up to me, honey, it was. I had to choke back the tears. It was rough.
I stopped right mid aisles for pictures for the paparazzi, of course. Everybody around us was so respectful. They just everybody on the beach just turned and watched, and then applaud when we were done.
Yeah, they did. They clapped so much when we were done, and they were saying congratulations, and they were very respectful. When we took pictures, they moved out of the way. We didn't have to tell anybody to move.
Yeah.
Even the kids. They just graciously moved out of the way and let us take our pictures.
I bawled like a little baby. I had tear marks on my tanning, like tear marks down my chest, down my cleavage. I'm serious.
You're supposed to cry, honey.
No, I wasn't supposed to cry.
Yes, you
but
were.
I bawled like a baby.
You did, because you were marrying the love of your life. Honey, that made me feel good to see you do that.
Let me tell you, too, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I wouldn't have rather had anyone other than Bridget marry us. She did a phenomenal job.
She did a great job. So thankful.
Anybody needs an officiant out there? She was so good, and she was so beautiful.
Yes, she was.
And she was so gracious to do it for us.
Yes, she was. Beautiful ceremony. She couldn't have done it better. She didn't skip a beat.
No,
she didn't mess a word up.
It's like she'd done it all her life. We were her first wedding. I love that.
I love it too.
But anyway, okay, so guys, I had spent months with Ari teaching the Cupid Shuffle. K-Town didn't know.
Yeah.
So right when the ceremony's over, you may kiss your bride. Bam, let me now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. and Mrs., whatever you want to call it. I don't care. The music broke out into the Cupid Shuffle. Everybody knew this was happening except for K-Town. And we started dancing, and Ari put his Chris Brown swag into the Cupid Shuffle, and we all joined in.
It was okay. I mean, we had a good time. We had a great time. It was great, and I didn't know you guys wanted to do that. And we took our pictures. The photographer said, and she knew, you were not camera shy. You were not camera shy at all.
That's what she said. She goes, "Oh, I know you aren't camera shy."
So something tells me you're not camera shy. That was funny.
What? Me?
Small Miami Weddings.
Is it .com? SmallMiamiWeddings.com?
Yes. SmallMiamiWeddings.com. Small Miami Weddings. Go to their website. They are a lesbian couple. They married us. They set everything up. It's perfect. They're very nice. They do hundreds and hundreds of weddings every year. I highly recommend them. And that night we went out, went to authentic Indian food, right?
Yes.
My first time ever trying it was great. And we went to a very good karaoke bar.
Oh, yes. In Miami called Sing Sing.
Yeah, Sing Sing. It was nice.
If you're in Miami and you like to karaoke or you like to go watch it,
find the
Oh,
bar. Yeah. I think it was in South Beach, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it was so much fun. So diverse.
It was really diverse.
So many different kinds of people. I mean, old white people, young black people,
old black
medium-aged gay people.
Gay people, straight people. I've never
been in a club like that.
No, I haven't. I've never been in a club. We looked around, it was like, this is crazy, but they were partying, everybody's getting along, there's no fights, no arguing. And then we seen the gay group come in the door and they all had the same shirts on.
They must have, yeah. And then you walk down this hallway, say to go to the bathroom, and there's like 20 different rooms. You could have your own private karaoke party.
Yeah, it was awesome. And those rooms were full. There was very few that were not empty, but it was great. I've never seen anything like that.
Our friend Bridget that married us sang us a song.
Yeah, she did, by Lauryn Hill. It was a great song, and everybody loved it.
Everybody joined in with singing with her.
It was awesome. I couldn't believe that. She can sing so good, too.
She can. She's talented.
She's for hire, I'm sure. She sings so good.
Yeah.
It was awesome. We had a great night. We went to bed. We had to wake up and go to get ready for our honeymoon. And you took your time, and I told you not to, so we were stressing. We were almost late. We were almost late getting there.
What you mean?
I said, we need to get there. And he's, we got plenty of time. It doesn't
leave. Plenty of time. I need to do my face.
We have never been so frustrated in our life trying to find a boat.
Oh, my goodness, because we really didn't know where we were going. Oh, my God. I was biting my acrylics. I was like, just get us there. We can't miss our honeymoon.
We were pissed by the time we found it. And
here's the deal. We boarded at 3 o'clock. We didn't even take off till 7:30.
He waited. They had us thinking that
they were going to pull off
without us. And they didn't leave out till like 7:30. But anyway, we got the note, right? So as soon as we got on the ship, we got the note that said escort to guest services. My mind
goes to, they've heard it's our honeymoon and we're going to get free massage. They're going to have us, they're going to greet us with champagne. I'm thinking somebody knows.
Wrong.
Somebody knows it's our honeymoon and we're getting the royal treatment. They're going to upgrade us to a penthouse. Oh my God, who has told them? I bet Bridget and Christine have told them it's our honeymoon.
Your mind was going crazy, and I was like,
"You're like, this can't be good.
This is not good."
You kept saying it's not a spa. It's not a spa, honey. This is not good. We're going to guest services.
Yeah,
I'm like,
good.
honey, think positive. Think positive, honey. It's going to be good.
Like, no. And we got there, and the lady was like, well, your room is damp from the bathroom to the closet. And she said it's still accessible. But when we got there, the bathroom was actually, the rug was actually wet. Or
saturated.
The carpet was, saturated from the bed to the door. I had to go back down. I told them that it was soaked. We wanted to actually switch cabins if possible.
I wanted a penthouse. So much for positive thinking on my part.
Well, they said they would try to get us another cabin, but it didn't happen because they were full, right? Mm-hmm. Well, you and I just carried on our day. They actually offered a bunch of drink tickets, which we cashed in.
Thoroughly took advantage of.
We immediately cashed them in.
I needed a drink at that point.
Hey, we had some really good drinks. We used the drink coupons, and then 3 days later, nothing happened. When I went back down, I said, listen, you guys were supposed to come back down, or actually supposed to call us and tell us what you're going to do about our room being wet the whole time. He said, well, I'll tell you what, we will give you 3 days of your trip, and we'll give you, some coupons or what, more drink coupons, which we took those.
Of course. We drank our fair share of Bahama Mamas on this trip.
Yeah, we did.
You know, when you come back and tell me 3 days, our honeymoon was 4 phenomenal days. I said, that's not good enough. You go back down there and you tell them you want half off this cruise. Then what'd he say?
He said he will notate it. And then the next thing I know, come back, phone rang. We had strawberries and
chocolate-covered strawberries and champagne delivered. A free day at the spa.
They stuffed those in our door. They had $50 gift ticket for the spa. They had free bottle champagne and what was it?
Oh, free pictures.
Free pictures.
You know, they take all kinds of pictures.
It was great.
So basically, we partied hard.
Yeah, we partied
on
hard.
them.
And they made it right. They actually
really
gave us all 4 days back.
Cruise line.
Yeah.
And we went back to the guest services desk and said, thank you for making this right.
Yeah, they made it right. And we appreciate that.
So next time we go on a cruise, we're going to ask for a damaged room. So we get all of our shit paid for. Free drinks, free spa services, free wine, free champagne, free chocolate-covered strawberries.
I'm done. You are crazy.
They really did make it right.
Very nice.
That whole trip cost us about $400.
Yeah.
And we were treated right.
We lived it up.
Yep.
Everybody was nice. We went to dinner. The lady immediately came up and said, hey, I noticed you. I couldn't help but notice you. You're beautiful. She sat us down. She's great service. She done that both nights we
went to dinner. Yeah.
Yeah. Both nights we went to dinner. She's
sent us home extra food and extra chocolate cake that K-Town wanted. She was so good to us. She said, I saw you standing at the front at the hostess table, and she said, my heart just fluttered.
Yeah, she did.
When I saw you two. She said, oh, I just love you two. And she said
we'll make a beautiful couple. I was very, very flattered by that. Very nice.
Yeah.
Let's tell everybody this. Well, we're going to tell you about this one incident that happened at the pool.
Oh, are you talking about chandelier lady?
Yes. We were at the pool having more drinks, and I look over. There's a elderly woman who is trying to dry off.
What do you mean elder? She's at least 94. I'm thinking the lady is 94 years old, and I'm sure she was quite a dish in her day.
Well, when she turned around, you and I could not believe what we saw. It was
obvious, her age, number one. And when she turned around, it was extremely obvious that she had just had breast augmentation.
To what size would you say?
I'm thinking they're at least double D's, because I'm a double D. She was at least my size.
Yeah, she was.
She could have worn those babies for earrings.
I couldn't believe it.
They were so big and so jacked up.
They were. And too much space in between them.
Oh, you're funny. You're funny.
There was space.
But she was proud of them. She had them jacked up, and she was dancing and having a good time.
She was.
You know what Jeff Foxworthy says about that? He said, an old lady that has breast implants is like putting a chandelier in an old haunted house.
He's a nutball.
He is a nutball, but that was funny. Oh gosh, that was so fun. We won't even tell you guys about the hairy chest contest.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Oh, and you saying about the whirlpool?
Oh, I said, go ahead. I said, do you want to get in that pea soup? Because there was little kids sitting in there. You know, they were sitting in there pissed. Let me tell you something. I do not swim in public pools, period. I don't get in those little whirlpools or whatever you want to call them.
Because you're a germaphobe.
Yeah, I can't deal with it. But anyway, we had a great time. And I can't wait till our anniversary, honey. We're going to do a cruise again. That's what I vote for.
Well, happy anniversary. It's been 8 days. Let's go now.
Quit your stuff, Kim.
Every day can be an anniversary.
I had a great time. Time of my life
too.
with you, honey. I love it. I love every second of it. And hope you guys enjoyed the show. We love sharing this stuff with you. We're going to have a great season. Please make sure you tune in on June 7th. It's going to be the first show of season 2. And we're going to be kicking off Gay Pride Month with Ben Byers for Knoxville Gay Pride to bring you. We're going to have a good lineup. We're going to get Margaret Cho on the show.
Cannot wait for that. I love her.
Yeah, we're supposed to get Janet Mock on the show later on this year as well. We have Dr. Bowden coming on the show, and we already know we're going to have Mr. Peter Tatchell on the show as well to talk about all these transgender issues. We want to thank you so very much for your support. Please go to iHeartRadio, subscribe to us. You can catch us there. Download their app. You can visit our website, samesexdialogue.com. And
send us an email.
Yeah.
We didn't do an email today, but
Yeah.
I am going to get back on that. We have so many to read and answer, but we had so much to cover today. And just send us an email or private message on Facebook after you like our page. And, and actually, we may have just a show that answers all emails. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
People, hear their email and just hear our opinion. Of course, it's just our opinion when we answer those, but I have so much fun reading those and going through them and trying to answer them to the best of my knowledge, of course.
Yeah, of course I'll do that. Yeah, it sounds fun, honey. Yeah, we'll do that. And reach out to us on Facebook, like our page. Just type in Same Sex Dialogue. You can get to us. You can private message us. I guarantee you'll get me or you'll get Kim Style to answer you back. And go to iTunes, 5-star review. Before I go, I want to say now to my lovely, beautiful, faithful, sexy wife, I love you.
I love you more, baby.
That's the end of our show. Don't you dare leave without going to iTunes to subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Ciao, baby.